Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who may be new to me, my name is Kristin Welton, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. Lately, I haven't necessarily been avoiding foundation, but I have just really been loving the way that my skin looks. But I have been using concealer basically as a lightweight foundation just to even out my skin tone. I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my nose and my smile lines and a couple spots on my forehead. So I just use this concealer to balance my skin out. Normally, I wouldn't use concealer as a foundation because a lot of them are a little bit too thick and heavy and are basically used for concealing spots that you want to hide. And you know, I don't really want to hide my face. I've been loving the way that my skin looks with the way that I've been washing my face with this technique I've been using, and I've just really been loving the skin that I'm in. I've been wanting to celebrate this skin because I've worked really hard to get my skin to where it is today. Sure, I'm still on a skincare journey. I will probably always be, because I feel like my skin changes a lot over time. I feel like my skin has changed a lot over even just the past year. But right now, I just love the look and feel of it, and I like to enhance it. And this little bad boy has been a super surprise. I have a really serious love-hate relationship with concealers. I found that most of them are just too thick and heavy for my taste, but there are a few that I've really been enjoying. But this is by far one of my favorite concealers that I have ever had. With my aging skin, it doesn't really react great to thicker concealers, which is why I've fallen in love with this one so much. It is a thinner consistency. I wouldn't say that it's a full coverage by any means, but I will say that it does a great job of concealing my hyperpigmentation, and if I have any spots on my face that I need to conceal. This is in the shade Vanilla, and it matches my skin tone so well. And as you can see, I've pretty much used all of it. I've had this I think I've had this for almost 4 months, maybe. Can't remember. I should really write these things down. But when I tell you I use this all the time, I honestly mean I use this pretty much every day that I wear makeup. And like the title says, it is a serum concealer, meaning that it is really hydrating, but not so moisturizing that it slips and moves all over the face and doesn't set. It sets really beautifully. I wouldn't say that it's a self-setting concealer by any means. I do use a little tiny bit of powder to set it, but it doesn't end up emphasizing my fine lines or wrinkles or any texture on my skin. It sits on my skin beautifully. Oh, you know, it's just such a beautiful formula. And the coverage of this is not full coverage by any means, but you can easily build it up. And because of this formula, it blends out seamlessly, easily, and it's just so perfect for everyday use. And another wonderful thing about this concealer is that it works well with others. I've used this with foundations, I've used it with tinted moisturizers, I've used it with several different powders, and I've never had an issue with it whatsoever. And as I was mentioning earlier about its performance, I don't find that it settles into my fine lines and it doesn't emphasize anything. I'm 46, and yeah, I have textured skin, I have fine lines, and you know what, using this concealer, I always feel so confident with my skin and how I look. I definitely recommend this for those of you with maturing skin. And now for the price. I originally was thinking that it was $11 or $12, but it's actually around $16. Now this is a little bit higher on the drugstore spectrum, but it is definitely worth it. The formulation definitely proves itself over and over, and I love the fact that I only need a little tiny bit. I've been using this little tiny container for the past 4 months or so, maybe 5, I think it's 4. Regardless, it just lasts. A little bit will do. I'm using 1.5 pumps is for days when I want to use it all over my face. But when I'm using it for places where there's hyperpigmentation, I'm using like maybe half a pump. This just lasts and lasts and lasts, and therefore is worth the money. Now for a rating, I would definitely give this 4 knives out of 5, and the only reason I'm not giving it 5 knives out of 5 is the fact that I just wish it came in a bigger container. But that's all I can say. It's just a really great product and I definitely recommend it. Well, that's it. That's everything that I have for you today for this review of the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. I love this concealer so much. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the next one. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on filming. Bye for now.